call the workshop meeting of the Lake Como Mayor and Council to order. We have one item on our workshop to discuss. This was a topic that was brought to my attention by fellow mayors in the area, and I know there have been a number of articles written about it in different newspapers and online newspapers over the past couple of weeks. It's a discussion regarding the possible opposition of Senate Resolution S 4736. This is brought to my attention, like I said, we have a group of South Monmouth mayors that meet on a regular basis, and this was a topic of discussion. I know that some of my fellow mayors in other communities around are going to oppose this, and they're going to develop a resolution from their council to send to the Senate for opposition. I believe everybody has had a copy of this. I don't know if you have looked at it, but basically what this resolution says is that, in my opinion, it is telling towns that if religious groups or nonprofit groups would like to develop or create affordable housing in conjunction with their property that is already part of that charitable group or that religious organization, they can do so without the guidelines of the municipality. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Drew, that was the idea behind Builder's Remedy, correct? If the township, if the borough, did not come up with the standards that we came up with in accepting the affordable housing numbers, that Builder's Remedy would kick in, and builders would be able to come in and really build their own affordable housing without
wherever they want,
without the structure, of going before the planning board, going before the zoning board, and they could kind of do whatever they want wherever they want, correct?
I believe so, and correct me if I'm wrong, that's via through usually an injunction or
it's
something.
litigation. No, they go to court. So the point is, if you don't have a plan that's approved by the courts in this circumstance, or used to be by Fair Share Housing Center, an acceptable plan for affordable housing based on the size of the community and the vacant land availability, then a builder can come in and sue for a builder's remedy. And that means they still have to go to planning and zoning board, but they can essentially build it anywhere they want. They decide where it's going to be, and they essentially take the powers. There's limited review powers on the part of the planning board or the zoning board. So you don't want that to happen.
So, and right, by adopting our numbers, which we did back in February or March, whatever we did, we are not subject to that builder's remedy. When reading this proposed resolution of the Senate, they are kind of giving the same powers to religious organizations and nonprofits to do what they will outside the scope of the borough.
I think you're absolutely right, and also, I don't think it has to be property they've already owned. They can come in and buy property. So eligible property is property owned by a religious organization. But the question is, if they come in and buy it, then under this statute, or this proposed legislation, they will be free to have more market rate units. They can put them wherever they want to put them. They get all kinds of other, I mean, essentially they're giving a builder's remedy without any justification for it other than this legislation to any nonprofit or religious organization who wants to come in and essentially. I mean, it's opening up the town perhaps to a bunch of group homes and things like that too, which are all the kinds of things that could be built in conjunction with a proposed housing development by a religious or a nonprofit organization.
This was also given to Doug and I from a member of our planning board, zoning board, to look at and discuss as a council. Do we think that this is something that we want to oppose? I know we have a lot of questions. You know, the one thing that hits me, or that I can think of, first, this is a small borough, and this is going to affect other boroughs and townships more than it will affect us. But the fact that you can have tax exempt groups do this, not just religious groups. I'm thinking of the people that own our charter school, right? They could come in, buy a property, say, where the radio station is. They want to sell that property, they could come in, and that nonprofit organization probably has the power to come in and build affordable housing outside the control of the borough. That's what that sounds like to me. Am I wrong in
Yes,
thinking
no,
that?
you're right, sure.
So the council has had this view.
They can put it in an area that's a non-residential area too, they can put it in an area where you don't have its own residential. They can put it in the middle of downtown Main Street.
Which is the
Yeah,
exact spot I'm
exactly.
talking about.
Yeah, I know.
Questions, thoughts? You've had this for a little while, hopefully you digested some of it.
I'm curious, what prompted the Senate to do this?
This is Benji Wimberly and Troy Singleton are really big affordable housing advocates. And I had a meeting with Troy Singleton months ago, about why they don't, it was when the newest fair housing legislation was passed. We were trying to get to revise it a little bit and also to go back to regional sharing, where we could talk about the towns that really want affordable housing or that already have equipment, and he wouldn't hear it. So they're just both, it's probably not gonna pass, but if you wanna weigh in, this is the time.
This is also, excuse me, this is also a lame duck, right, session kind of pushed through.
Yep.
What's to stop, like, say, a not-for-profit organization develops property, builds units on it, what's to prevent them from later selling it?
That's a good question. Probably nothing, yeah.
So if they sold it with whatever they did that didn't necessarily conform, whoever bought it would be able to benefit from that?
Sure, they'd be protected, yeah.
Even if it goes to just a private?
I mean, there's probably something, I don't know whether there is or isn't, but because legislation isn't always drafted exactly the way it should be drafted. I mean, I'd be surprised if this even got voted out of committee. But it should have something in here that's a fail-safe that requires them to maintain it for some period of time. And if it gets sold, they shouldn't, but they're gonna have protection. If they build a residential structure in a non-residential zone, they're not gonna have to knock it down when they sell it. Hopefully, there's something in here that doesn't permit them just to build it and flip it.
Right.
I think I'm a fan of structure, organization, and laws, and guardrails, and I think that this has none of that. And that concerns me for a small town like ours, where potentially things could go in places that really wouldn't belong here, especially in a very small town where we don't have a lot of property.
Any other questions, comments?
And this resolution would be our way of just rejecting it.
Yes,
Right, you're just telling the Senate that you're
I think we
opposed to it.
should reject it.
I agree.
Agreed.
That was a fast motion.
Yeah.
At this time, I'll
Get from public
take a
safety.
motion to open to the public.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, anyone wishing, from the public wishing to speak to this, technically you've heard what the council is moving towards as far as coming up with a resolution to send to the Senate, to send to our senator in rejection of this resolution. If there's anyone from the public that would like to come and speak and be heard on this topic specifically, you can come to the mic now and do so. Seeing none, I'll take a motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is this something that needs to happen right away?
There probably is, we probably should pass a resolution and then we can draft it, unless you already have a sample.
So there is a sample resolution.
Okay?
I've read it, it basically outlines everything we just said, right? That we have, the town has a master plan, and the municipality relies on that master plan, and this Senate resolution is basically circumvent that master
Put
plan.
it on your agenda and then we can.
So Amy will make this 2025-143. Okay. So at this time, I will call the regular meeting of the Lake Como Mayor and Council to order. Please rise for a salute to the flag and a moment of silent reflection. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection. Thank you. Sunshine Law, please.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by the adoption of a resolution by the Mayor's Council on the 7th day of January 2025, in which resolution the time and place of agenda and regular meetings commencing with January 7th were set forth. Notice of same was delivered to the Asbury Park Press, the Co-Star, and tapped into. A copy of the notice was posted on the Borough website and on the bulletin board in Borough Hall. All meetings are open to the public.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Liddy,
Here.
Skull. Here. Antoino.
Here.
Councilman DeMora was not here tonight. Councilmember Ventries.
Here.
Valadora.
Here.
Thank you. Can I have a motion for the approval of the November 5th meeting? The minutes of the November 5th meeting?
So
So,
moved.
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Nothing under communications. We will move to reports of committee, starting with Councilwoman Albala Doyle.
Thank you, Mayor. I have a few announcements. The first was thanks to everybody who came out on Saturday for our Small Business Saturday and annual tree lighting. It was a wonderful movie and a wonderful evening. And if I heard it once, I heard it twice. It was like out of a Hallmark movie. And there's something really special about living in our small town. So I just wanted to say thank you to all involved, our DPW, Amy, obviously, for organizing, and everybody else who was involved in that day, our vendors who came, and just everybody from the town. It was just a wonderful, wonderful evening. And thanks to Doug for speaking and for taking on that last duty before you complete your time with us. I also want to let everybody know, I'm excited to announce that our giving tree has been cleared, so thank you to everybody who participated in that. Santa is coming on the fire truck again this year. That will be on the 15th with a rain date of the 17th. And families are encouraged to drop off their gifts from the 8th to the 12th here at Borough Hall from 9 to 4. There's information for that is on our borough website and also on social media. We will have our second annual Hanukkah celebration, which will be on the 18th of December, and that will be from 6 to 7:30. And last but not least, our holiday lights, that's to be determined. So please keep an eye on our social media so when we figure out the date for that. But that will be posted on our borough website and on the local social media pages. Other than that, all matters are in order.
Thank you. I'm just filling my calendar here as we speak. The Hanukkah, the 18th is 6 to 7:30?
6 to 7:30, yes.
And that, I believe, will be the third night of Hanukkah, right? It's the 15th is the first night?
I believe so. I believe so. I believe so. I didn't look.
I was testing it.
You were.
Okay, thank you. Councilman Ventries.
Thank you, Mayor. Saturday really was like a hallmark moment, and I heard that from many people also, and I agree. Great job to everyone involved doing that. All matters are in order.
Thank you. Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder, the last brush pickup of the season is on December 16th. The last pickup of leaves is going to be on December 19th, and pickups will resume again back in April. Other than that, I'm out of order.
Thank you. Councilwoman Skull.
Thank you, Mayor. Just wanted to echo the sentiments of my fellow council people that Saturday night was a wonderful event. Thank you to tourism, Amy, of course, Heather, Santa, the vendors. It was it was a great event. I just wanted to add, of course, that announcements like these will also be on our Lake Como Facebook page. And then the gifts for the Giving Tree, I believe, are due back the 10th. Just wanted to add on to that. And also, I just wanted to thank everyone for voting for me. So I wasn't here last meeting due to medical purposes, but I'm back and wanted to thank everyone who voted for me. I'm looking forward to serving our town for another term. Other than that, all matters are in order.
Thank you. Council President Woody.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yes, Saturday night was very nice, and I was honored to do the tree lighting ceremony as my last official event. I will hold my other comments until next meeting.
Okay.
Other than that, matters in order.
Thank you. Yeah, I unfortunately could not have been, I was not there on Saturday night. It was the first tree lighting I missed in a while. Thank you, Doug, for stepping in and taking those reins. We've had a lot of new things come our way in this borough over the last 5, 6, 7 years. And the addition of the Small Business Saturday on the Saturday after Thanksgiving has been one of the nice things about this borough in the winter months. We celebrate a lot all summer long. We kind of start with the parade and we move through our summer season and we have Lake Como Day. But the creation of that day was really nice, and it's just getting better and better every year. So thank you to everyone who's had a hand in it since the beginning, and thank you to everyone who made it happen again this year. Other than that, other congratulations to Holly. Sorry you missed you, we did congratulate you last year.
Thank you.
But you weren't here.
My ears were ringing.
Yes. That's all I have. At this time, I'll take a motion to open for public comment on new business.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to anything listed under new business, including Resolution 2025-143, which will be added at the end, can come to the mic and do so now. Seeing none, I'll take a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Under new business, we have our first line item, which is a special events application for Cupid's Chase 5K. We do have a representative, I believe, in the audience. You can come to the mic. Just tell us your name and your representation.
Yep. Hi, my name is Kevin Riley. This will be my 4th year appearing before you. I'm only here once a year, so I don't expect you to remember me. But this is going to be our 4th year, hopefully, doing the race, and we've had a great turnout every year. Mayor Higgins has been graceful enough to show up and give a little speech each year, which has been fantastic. We're hoping to have another 250 runners again, like we did the past few years. It's a great event for Community Options. Community Options, we help people with disabilities find and maintain employment. So each year around the country, we're in 11 states. On the same day, throughout the country, we have a Cupid's Chase 5K to help raise money for the organization. So we probably have maybe 60 races going off at the same time every year. We have 6, I think, in New Jersey alone. So this is the race that my group does, and it's been a great success. Bar A has been wonderful for us, so I just hope for approval again. Thank you.
And it looks like from the date, it's a big year.
Yeah, it actually falls on Valentine's Day this year.
Yeah.
Usually we try to pick this Saturday closest to Valentine's Day, but it's Valentine's Day this year.
And I just want everybody to know that you can go back and tell my wife that I know the date of Valentine's Day. So, questions? There was a question that you marked that there was no charge to attend the event, but it looks like there's no charge admissions to get into Bar A. That's what that.
Oh yeah, there's no. I mean, it's people pay to run, but we don't charge anything else. And Bar A is gracious enough; they're open. They let us use their restrooms, and they're open for business. So we encourage people to go in there afterwards for a beer and a burger.
Yep. Questions from the council? Chief, anything? Drew, any? You good?
No.
Drew, we're good. Insurance is good. Everything's okay.
That's good, yeah.
All right.
Make a motion to approve it.
Second.
Second. All right. Roll call, please. Since it's under new business.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Skull?
Yes.
Antoine?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Ballard?
Yes.
All right. You're ready. You're good to go.
Great. Thank you very
We'll
much.
see you on the
Hope to
14th.
see you again this year.
I'll be there.
All right. Excellent.
Well, I don't know. I gotta talk to my wife.
It's early. It's early.
All right.
Plan the afternoon with her.
Sounds good.
All right, thank you very much.
Next on our agenda, we have Resolution 2025-139, offered by Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered Resolution 2025-139. This is governing body certification of the annual audit, whereas the annual audit report, of the audit for the year 2024 has been filed by a registered municipal accountant with the municipal clerk pursuant to NJSA 40A 5-6, and a copy has been received by each member of the governing body. Now therefore be resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Lake Como, hereby states that it has complied with NJAC 5:30-6.5 and does hereby submit a certified copy of this resolution and the required affidavit to said board to show evidence of said compliance.
Thank you. Before we take a vote, I'm gonna ask Sam to talk a little bit about the audit and, as best you can, and the suggestions that are given to us by our auditor.
Sure. So, this year we only received, one comment from the auditor, as opposed to last year we received three, and I want to say there were more the year before that, so we are working diligently to reduce those. The only comment this year was that the borough would pay all interfund balances prior to year end. That just means one fund owes another fund money, and those should be cleaned up by year end. It was similar comment last year, we received it again this year. And moving forward, it's something to monitor. If the funds are there, we will transfer them and clean up interfunds. That's the only recommendation this year, and that's the plan moving forward. We're running into that.
So, and I did ask you this before, just a little clarity, and I don't know if there's other questions from the council. When you say that if the funds are there, right, can you explain a little bit what that means? If they're giving, if our auditor is looking at the year-long books and saying, at the end of the year, you gotta move funds, what do you mean by if the funds are there?
So there was a bigger interfund in 2023. It was that the current fund lent water sewer money. Water sewer didn't have the extra $200,000 at the end of the year that it borrowed to pay back. Waited until revenue was received in order to move it back. So it's something similar to that. It was not that big of a figure this year. I think the biggest one was planning board escrows were supposed to be kept in a trust fund, and that money wasn't moved from current fund to that trust. So it's just something to monitor at the end of the year. But that's the only comment I've received.
Okay. And that comment is going to be put into,
The next resolution is the corrective action plan.
so we're still on resolution.
Right, so this resolution that we're talking about, the certification, is saying that you guys received the audit and you guys are all aware of the comment that we received.
Thank you. I have a motion. Any questions from council? Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Stahl?
Yes.
Nattano?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Al Baladoyle?
Yes.
The next item is resolution 2025-140, offered by Council President
So
Blue.
offer resolution 2025-140, a resolution indicating corrected action plan status regarding the 2024 municipal audit report. And that's what Sam went over.
Which means we're just gonna monitor, that's our action. Okay, thank you. Any further questions from the council? Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Stahl?
Yes.
Nattano?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Al Baladoyle?
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2025-141, offered by Councilwoman Avalado.
Thank you, Mayor. So offering resolution 2025-141, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Lake Como that the proper officers be directed and authorized to make payments from the following accounts. The current account, $1,422,855.49. The water account, $1,089.99. The general capital fund of $13,638.38. The escrow trust account of $241.50. The tourism account of $1,558.63. And the ACH wire payments of $490,265.23, for a total of $1,929,649.22.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Stahl?
Yes.
Nattano?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Al Baladoyle?
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2025-142, offered by Councilwoman Scull.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2025-142, be it resolved by the mayor and council of the Borough of Lake Como that the proper officers be directed and authorized to make payment from the following account. Current account, New Jersey Natural Gas, $335.13.
Thank you. Do I I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty,
Yes.
Stoll,
Yes.
Antoino,
Abstain?
Ventries,
Yes.
Valado.
Yes.
Okay, we have resolution 2025-143, which is a resolution proposing S 4736, which we discussed in our workshop. I will just read that it is resolved that the Borough of Lake Como urges the legislation to defeat, sorry, let me start over again. It is resolved that the Borough of Lake Como urges the legislature to defeat S 4736 and similar legislation that denies local autonomy in land use planning and ignores the well-thought-out master plan. It is also resolved that a copy of the resolution is forwarded to our senator and our assembly people, as well as Governor Phil Murphy, Governor-elect Mikey Sherrill, and the New Jersey State League of Municipalities. Would someone like to make a motion for this resolution?
So moved.
Have a
Second.
second? Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty,
Yes.
Stoll,
Yes.
Antoino,
Yes.
Ventries,
Yes.
Valado.
Yes.
Thank you. At this time, I'll take a motion open for public comments.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. At this time, anyone from the public wishing to come and comment on any topic for the council can do so now. All right, came all the way from Florida, no? Nothing?
Just to see everybody.
All right. Seeing none, I will take a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Next meeting.
Next regular meeting of the mayor and council will be held on Tuesday, December 16th at 7:30 PM in the Lake Como Meeting Room. All meetings are open to the public.
It's gonna be a small meeting. I don't think anything here. Yeah.
Should just cancel.
Take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned.